Hi friends, I'm Alok Jain and I'm back on the channel after a long time. This is because in the last 6-7 years I'd gone way deeper into understanding Vedic sciences. What I discussed in the previous episodes, the 6 episodes that I've posted on this YouTube channel, was the basics of Ayurveda. But then subsequently I went deeper into understanding not just Ayurveda but astrology in the scientific language, and I have captured all these things in my books also. I have written 10 editions of the root cause, the book, and I have written another volume also of the same book, which is further details of volume 1. So the links of all these books have been captured in the description. In this video, I'm going to explain Vata, Pitta, Kapha in a very layman's language. In the previous videos, I had explained VPK using several graphics and several figures. So what I thought is that let's make it simpler to begin with, and that is what we are going to do in this particular video. So let's begin. Let's understand that there is a saying in Ayurveda that Vata goes where nothing goes, because Vata is primarily air and space. Okay, so Vata is hollowness. Okay, Kapha is the gross, the tissues that we have. What you see is Kapha, and Pitta is the heat which is moving from one place to another, which is transferring Kapha from one place to another. But then this particular transfer is possible only when we have channels, when we have hollow channels. So basically, Pitta is pushing Kapha through Vata. Vata means channels. So I think that's quite simple for anybody to understand. Now let's take another example to understand Vata, Pitta, Kapha in our body. Think of our body as a vessel, and under the vessel there is this fire which is burning, the way exactly it happens on a gas stove also. And in our body, if this is the vessel, then the Agni or the fire, which is also called as Jaఠragni, Jatra means stomach, the Agni of the stomach, it is right on our stomach and the small intestines. Okay, and the vessel is like this. So when you put Agni, which is Pitta, which is heat, the entire rasa means the nutritional fluids that you have in your body, the moment we eat food, it gets converted into simpler molecules, and then it becomes rasa. Okay, which is rasa is nothing but the nutritional fluid or nutritional water that we have. We are as such composed of around 75 to 80% water. Everybody knows that. So when Agni is flared up with the help of food, like you have chilies, you have tea, you have warm foods, spicy foods, even a bit of spices will also stimulate our stomach to produce Agni, and that Agni will start heating up our rasa, and it will start breaking it down into finer food particles so that they can get absorbed in our muscles and various other tissues. So that's how our body works. The problem that comes is that when we start over consuming Agni, for example, during summers, if we are consuming tea, coffee in hot weather conditions, or too much of spices, what will happen? They will create too much of Agni, and then whatever we have consumed will start boiling, because excess of Agni is obviously supposed to boil the fluid. And then what will happen? This fluid will go and create channels in such a manner. They will not be like this, they will be like this. So those channels will start moving outwards. Okay, so this is the place where we start having overstimulated minds, hyperactive minds. our minds always remain in an alert mode. Even during sleep, we'll start having dreams, and we'll not have a good sleep. So the body remains under rested. That is the reason that Ayurveda always says that we must not have tea, coffee, and very hot spices during summers, especially when the temperature exceeds 30 degree or something. On the other hand, during winters, when the fluids inside our body become cold because of the weather outside, that fluid automatically goes down. Okay, so when this fluid goes down, this is the time we need to have warmer things. This is the time when you should be having spicy food, not chilies, I would say, because chilies are just stimulating our nervous system, but they are not increasing the speed of the blood. They just primarily stimulate our nervous system. But you should have, yes, warm spices. You can have tea, coffee also during that time. The unfortunate part is that since we do not understand these basics of Ayurveda, we have started developing diseases. Let's also understand a bit that how Vata, Pitta and Kapha play with each other. For example, in this case only, which we just spoke about, the Pitta is pushing Kapha, because whatever we are eating is going to become Kapha. And Kapha is what? All the 7 tissues. Ras, Rakta, Mamsa, Meda, Asti, Majja, Shukra. Ras is the interstitial fluids. After that you've got blood. After that you've got muscles. Then you've got fat. Then you have bone marrow. You have bone, then you have bone marrow, and then you've got the Shukra Dhatu. Shukra Dhatu is the Ojas, not just the reproductive fluids, but the most refined Dhatu, or the most refined tissues that we have in our body. So when the rasa moves up because of the Pitta, the Pitta starts pushing the rasa, which subsequently is supposed to become Kapha only, all the 7 tissues. So that's how Pitta is pushing Kapha. Let's take another example. Let's suppose you have consumed too much of hot and spicy foods, but the Kapha is lesser. What will happen? The Pitta, the pungency, will start piercing through less dense food. So it will create tissues also like this. Now, when the tissues will get created like this, automatically the brain will start becoming hyperactive, and the body also, because the brain is getting signals from the rest of the body also that okay, there is this gap which has been created in the entire body. So the brain will start asking for comfort foods, junk foods, etc., etc. As a result, slowly and gradually your body will become like this. Okay, this is called Jupiter stage in astrology. Okay, where you expand. The problem comes, limited amount of Jupiter is very important in the body, because it is Jupiter that stores knowledge. Okay, but the problem comes that if this Jupiter becomes too much, then your body remains overstimulated. As a result, if there is too much of Kapha stored here, the intercommunication between our different body parts will start breaking. And when it will start breaking, the Kapha will start blocking Pitta. The Pitta means the transmission which is happening in between our neural circuits, in between our nervous system, will start breaking. As a result, what will happen? There will be stagnation of Kapha in the body. It will start creating toxins, and subsequently we'll start developing cold, cough, these kind of issues, fever, recurrent cold, cough and fever and all. That is the reason that we must go in line with our constitution. Suppose somebody is born with overstimulated genes, then obviously such a person has got excess of Vata and Pitta. So this is a typical case of what? Excess of Vata is space, excess of Vata pushing Kapha. Your body is automatically asking for more of Kapha also. So this is a typical case of excess of Vata, Pitta pushing Kapha. Another example is that when there is too much of Kapha in our blood vessels, then the blood vessels become too narrow. And when they'll become too narrow, what happens when you squeeze a pipe which is having water going through it? The pressure of the water becomes fast. Same thing will happen in our body also. If there is too much of kapha in our body, the pitta will start, or the blood will start moving very, very quickly. As a result, it will also create friction. This is called rakta pitta, means there is pitta in the blood. Okay, so what is happening here? Kapha is pushing pitta to move. So that's how, all these interplays happen between Vata, Pitta and Kapha. It's an endless topic, like entire Vata, Pitta, Kapha. So I am keeping it confined to this much only, because for further details you can refer to my book. In the next video we will talk about astrology, as to what is the interconnection in between astrology and Ayurveda. Till then, thank you so much. Bye everyone.